Hi students, today we are going to learn the short story How the Camel Got His Hump, written by Rudyard Kipling in your Class 8 Part 2 NCERT reader, It So Happened. Kipling was an English author, poet and novelist who was born in India. Most of his writings had that influence. This story is taken from his collection Just So Stories, which is considered to be a classic of children's literature. In this story, the author brings out the theme of laziness and it makes the readers understand the importance of hard work. The story is set in a desert when the world was new and camels did not have humps. Man was just beginning to learn the art of domesticating animals. There was a lazy camel who lived in the middle of the desert. He was so lazy that whenever anybody spoke to him, all he would say was, "Hump." The horse, the dog, and the ox were helping the man in the best possible ways, whereas the camel was always idle. So, on Monday morning, the horse approached him with a saddle on his back and asked him to trot like him. The dog approached the camel with a stick in his mouth and asked him to fetch and carry things. The ox came to the camel with the yoke on his neck and asked him to plow like him. All the three animals were annoyed with the camel's reply, "Hump." So they reported the issue to their master, the man, hoping that he would find a solution. The man only asked the animals to work double time to make up for the loss. They decided to represent the matter to the jinn of all the deserts who was coming by that way. The jinn promised the animals that he would set the camel right. The jinn rolled himself up in his dust cloak and appeared in front of the camel, who was admiring his reflection in a pool of water. He tried to convince the camel for work, but he replied in his usual way, "Hump." He even tried to explain that the camel had not worked since Monday, but the camel knew no manners. He only replied, "Hump." The jinn made a hump on his back using his powers and told the camel that he had brought upon the hump himself by not working. He was given the punishment on Thursday for his wrongdoings. The camel was shocked and asked how he could work with the hump on his back. Jinn replied that he would be able to complete his work without taking any food or water. He also added that he favored the camel and now he should join the tree. He warned him to behave properly. However, the camel still did not catch up with the 3 days that he had missed at the beginning of the world, and he has never yet learned how to behave. So students, by now you would have learned the importance of hard work and the risks of being lazy. By avoiding work, we will end up piling more than what we can do today. So let's meet in the next episode. Until then, it's Kalyani signing off.